Hey, I got him for real this time. Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumping Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, man. We gotta talk about what just happened today. And hey, man, it was a successful shock drop. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of people complained about yesterday, but this was a successful shock drop. And of course, some releases that happened also today. Obviously, this is not the Union exclusive or the Union KO, but just saying, we gotta talk about that. And also potentially there possibly could be another shock drop coming soon. Talk about some things today. First things first, man, we just started February and it's gonna be looking like it's gonna be expensive month, man. Like, everyone should have just enjoyed January. It was very slow. I think we all saved some money, and now it's time. We're gonna start buying some shoes here and there and spending some more money on some shoes, guys. But anyways, man, I'm excited for it. Today. Whew, it was a good day. All right, we saw how bad the shock drops were yesterday. I'm thinking it's because A, super limited, bots were running, and you know, I think it was very limited, and the apps were really glitchy. But today, anyways, start off with the Union exclusives. The KO came out with two different colorways on the Union site. So I went for mainly the leather instead of the canvas, because I think in my local area they are dropping the canvas, so I plan on trying to do like a mall pickup vlog and stuff like that. So I mainly went for the leather Union, and it was very easy to get through, and this was my first Union website W, so kind of excited. I was able to get in some bot protection, if you want to call it that. Well, I mean, okay, so they had a question, what year are we in? 2023, right? So enter that, and then we got the old draw cat in the box. Now, if you guys are not used to this whole draw cat in the box, it can be kind of frustrating, because if you go too fast, it'll kick you out, and if you go like way outside the line, you'll be fine. But like I said, take your time. I usually count about 3 seconds. I go like 1, 2, 3, and then I try to look at it and line up perfectly, and then boom, I usually get through pretty easy. That's how I usually do it on the almond meuniers, and you know, that's how I got W's. But anyways, I was able to get in within the first 5 minutes, and I was able to check out and get an easy W, man. It's pretty smooth, you know, nothing to it. I could, like I said, I could have probably went back and tried to go for the canvas, but I mainly want the leather pair, and because I think my local area is having the canvas pair, so I'll try to do that. And not only that, you know, I don't think they're gonna be that hard to get, because they are dropping again on Snkr. It's Saturday, so stay tuned for that. And they're dropping both pairs. And yeah, I was able to get it. And also the shipping was like 19 bucks. So my total was $169 for some Union Air Jordan 1 Low KOs. Hey, at least I got it for retail. Got a W. It's fine. Hey, this could be like my everyday personal pair. Neutral gray Air Jordan 1 OGs quite a bit. So I wouldn't mind having a good looking pair. And then, you know, the swoosh, it's Velcro, you know, you can remove it, so that's cool. So the leather pair did end up selling out. I mean, it sold out within the 10 minutes of the drop, so it wasn't like they had that many pairs out there. So hey, I was happy to get a W. But anyways, guys, I always tell you guys, follow me on my IG. Follow me on my IG, because I will post the information that I get in here for, you know, first on my IG. So I'll post it on my story, because I wasn't for sure. Shouts to my boy Nicky B and Raffy. He went live today for the shock drop. Raffy told me it was gonna be at 12 o'clock Eastern time, but I think what he meant was 12 o'clock Pacific time, because it did drop at 3 p.m. Eastern time today for the playoff 13s. And like I said, I made a post on my story first for potential. Hey, you might want to pay attention to the Snkr app. That's all I said, because I didn't have time to make a video. So follow me on my IG, guys. Anyways, yes, we got the shock drop of the playoff 13s, which I am super excited for these shoes here. This is actually one of my favorite shoes of all time. It really is. You know, I love this colorway. I love, you know, Jordan 13s. I don't know why a lot of people disrespect 13s. Hey, it is what it is. I love it. I don't care. I'm gonna get at least 2 pairs. So this is my 2010 pair, and like I said, it dropped on Snkr about, I want to say 3 p.m. Eastern time or something like that on Snkr. It just showed up, was no live or anything like that. Was able to get in pretty smooth. You know, I don't think bots were running anything crazy. Again, I'm not sure that many people actually wanted the 13s, but man, the stock numbers were at least over 190,000 K pairs. That's a lot of freaking pairs, man. That's damn near a drop. That's a lot of pairs. That's a lot. So it tells me that there's gonna be at least 300,000 pairs of these things. Like I said, it's a GR. They're gonna be everywhere. So if you end up taking an L today, which I don't see how, it's probably gonna be really easy to get these things in store, at least, like at JD Sports, Foot Locker, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure you'll be able to walk in and grab a pair. For whatever reason, 13 just gets no love whatsoever. People just disrespect my favorite silhouette. I wonder what the strategy is for Nike. I think they did a shock drop just because I think they know that the playoff 13s might not end up selling out. I mean, we're getting a lot of heat in the month of February. We're getting some Air Jordan 4s coming out too. We're getting a lot of shoes, and 13 just don't cut it for whatever reason. No one just loves 13s, and even though it's an OG colorway, don't come back if, let's just say, for example, how the 4s are, like the new hype wave model, and all of a sudden one day the 13s become that new hype model. I'm gonna be right here the whole time saying, oh, all of a sudden y'all like 13s now. I'm just kidding, man. Hey, I just love my 13s. This is what I grew up on. You know, this is my generation. I was like a young kid when Michael Jordan did play in these things and he won his last championship. So it's all good, man. I think a lot of people was able to get W's on these things. I don't think shouldn't have been no problem whatsoever. I think if anyone that went for these things got a freaking W on the playoff 13s, man. Hey, I'm excited for it. I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it too as well. And like I said, these are my 2010 pair. I had these things since forever, and mine still look good. And I wore these a ton of times. It's not like I don't disrespect these things. It's just, you know, they're very durable. It's a very durable shoe. It's black. It looks good, you know. And how you guys been feeling about these shock drops as of lately? And speaking of that, guys, I am hearing a potential shock drop for tomorrow. Now, do not kill me if it doesn't happen. As of right now, it's a rumor. Obviously, Nike can go ahead and not do it, but potentially rumors are that we're going to be getting the 85 Panda, black and white 85 Air Jordan 1. That's right. These are the Georgetowns. I don't have the black and white pair just yet, but it is an Air Jordan 1. These things do retail at $200. Now, my guess is it's probably gonna be during the live. There's gonna be a live during Snkr app. Now, what it's looking like is gonna be a live on the Snkr app Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That would be my guess. The Switch session, Force Unleashed. That's just my guess. I don't really know for sure. They could drop in the morning. They could drop evening time. They just don't drop at all. That's also another potential. So, but yesterday during the lives in EU, they did drop the 85 black and whites in EU. So maybe I'm guessing that the US are gonna get the shock drop or at least a release, because these things are set to release, I believe, sometime, I think the day after Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. So like I said, man, once I found out more clear-cut information about this, if it does happen, follow me on my IG. I'll post it on my IG. I'll just say, hey, you might want to look at watch this or something. I'll just do some kind of subtle hints or something like that, because, you know, I don't want to put out false information out there, even though I'm making this video right now. So people, I'm sure you guys are gonna come back to this video, and if it doesn't happen, kill me in the comments about it. But, you know, when I make these videos, guys, I try to help you guys out as best in my ability with the time that I have. I really do. I want everyone to eat. I want everyone to cook. I want everyone to get their pairs. If possibly we all can cook and have a pizza party, that'd be great. But, so, you know, nowadays that's usually not the case. But I'm glad everyone was able to get a W on these playoff 13s. I think it was a pretty easy W. So shouts to that, and also the Union KOs, if you guys like that, you know. Hey, but man, this month and this coming up few weeks are going to be crazy. A lot of releases coming out. A lot of sneakers are going to drop, guys. So, hey, just stay tuned. I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. And comment down below, did you end up getting a W on the playoff 13s? Or did you get a W on the Union KO Air Jordan lows? I know this is not the Unions, but love you guys, appreciate y'all, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media at German Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Jumpman Chris. Peace. Pew.